programa es traído a ustedes por Help You Sell Galería Realty. Muy buenos días tengan todos ustedes y bienvenidos a su casa. Welcome to your home. ¿Cómo les está yendo con este frío que de verdad no se quiere quitar? Por cierto, hoy les tenemos un programa muy informativo y divertido porque nos traen a toda la familia y pues echamos una platicada juntos porque han de saber que si me lo permiten, yo me considero parte de su familia. Así es de que estoy esperando esa invitación a desayunar. Es más, vamos haciendo una cosa, ¿por qué no me invitan a unos tamalitos, por ejemplo, a su casa a ver el programa con ustedes y así lo vemos todos juntos? Por cierto, los segmentos que tenemos hoy son el de Pima Animal Care Center, uno de fitness, bienes raíces, memes, bloopers, sorpresas y también entrevistaremos a nuestro talento del programa, el señor Corey Spector. Y al final, señoras, ¿cuál es la condición de bienvenidos a su casa? Pues ya saben, bailar conmigo. Así es de que, por cierto, si tienen un negocio y les gustaría patrocinar este divertido programa, pues comuníquense conmigo al 520-975-6697. Y bueno, señoras, vénganse y que comience la diversión aquí en Bienvenidos a su casa.
Bienvenidos a su casa, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a su casa, bienvenidos. Por María Powell.
Welcome to your home.
Y bueno, platícanos también, ¿qué más? A ver, yo veo en esta.
Bienvenidos a su casa, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a su casa, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a su casa. Welcome to your home.
Y bueno, ¿ustedes qué dijeron? Pues ya le salió el sol a esta niña, pero no. Señora, lo que quería decirles es que les recomiendo mucho usar lentes de sol siempre. Aquí en Tucson hace mucho sol y la verdad que nos puede afectar a nosotras, las mujeres, bueno, a todo el mundo, a los niños también, los ojos, porque si ustedes ven, pues ¿para qué les enseño mis ojos? Están a veces rojísimos del sol. Y bueno, pues ahora vamos a, más que nada, a darles la bienvenida a ustedes por estar aquí con nosotros. Gracias, de verdad, porque ya saben que pues estar una hora aquí aguantándome, no cualquiera lo hace. Y ahora quiero darles las gracias a todos nuestros patrocinadores, que la verdad si no fuera por ellos, yo estoy en mi casa cocinando y ustedes ya saben que a mí la cocina no se me da. Y pues empezamos con Help You Sell Galería Realty, Southern Arizona Video Productions, Emily's Hair Salon, que ahorita les platico de ella, McHaven Design, Saks Fifth Avenue of Fifth. Y bueno, déjenme platicarles un poquito de esta chica que es Mónica Figueroa. Ella me hizo el cabello ayer, el color que a mí me encanta. Se las recomiendo mucho. Ella está en el 170 West de la Fort Lauderdale, en Tucson. Y el teléfono de ella es el 887-5226. Le voy a decir un poquito de las promociones que ella tiene porque la verdad que es increíble. Tienen por cierto, están abiertos los lunes de las 10 a las 6 de la tarde y los domingos de las 11 a las 3. No abren los martes, es el único día que ella pues se relaja de todo el estrés que es hablar con tanta mujer. Ya saben cómo somos. Y bueno, más que nada ella tiene gift certificates, tiene un loyalty program. Los miércoles tiene un especial para los hombres. Bueno, muchas cosas más. Se las vamos a poner aquí en la pantalla. Y que ya me están corriendo. Así que quédense con nosotros. Pasamos al siguiente segmento de Pima Animal Care Center.
Bienvenidos a su casa. Welcome to your home.
Hola amigos, buenos días y bueno, ya estamos aquí de regreso en Bienvenidos a su casa y pues ahora tenemos a una perrita que la verdad Si no la adoptan ustedes, la voy a tener que adoptar yo. Se llama Honey. Y también tenemos a Trent de Pima Animal Care Center. Así es que, bueno, tráiganse a los niños porque ahorita la van a ver. Hi, Trent. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, and I'm very happy that you were able to make it and bring this beautiful puppy, right?
Yeah, thank you for
Believe it
having
or
us.
not, is how old did you say?
She is 4 months old.
4 months old only. Can you tell us a little bit how did she arrive to Pima Animal Care Center?
She was a rescue puppy that came in, and they've had her for a little while now. She just had her surgery done, and she's looking to get a new home.
Okay, and as you can tell, Bruno, for a puppy, right now she's very quiet, which I think is amazing. Esta fue una perrita que fue rescatada, tiene apenas 4 meses y pues ahorita está tranquilita porque le acaban de hacer su cirugía para arreglarla, pero está muy tranquila, está preciosa, se llama Honey, y pues está buscando un hogar lo más pronto posible. So tell me, what do you do at Pima Animal Care Center?
Volunteering, just helping out around doing everything.
Like anything?
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's a lot of work, right?
Yes.
For all the puppies and things.
Try to get them all good homes.
Well, that's very nice. That's a very nice thing that Pima Animal Care Center does for all the puppies. I wish I can take them all, believe me. And I think they're so important, and I just cannot handle anybody mistreating an animal.
Right.
By the way, if at some point, and I'm going to tell you this, I went to see a client the other day, and he had a puppy this little. I don't know if it was Chihuahua. Anyways,
Okay.
in this cold weather, he told me that the puppy lives outside.
Aw.
I mean, he doesn't let him in, and on the outside he just has like a little, like a carrier,
Yeah.
plastic carrier with a pillow. So, in your opinion, because I really don't think it's good for that puppy
Right.
to be outside. I mean, I'm not
Well,
going to do anything, but what would you do?
Bring the dog inside the house, first of all.
Yeah.
Blankets, just a warm place to live.
Yeah, no.
You can always contact Pima Animal Care, and they can take it from there and try to help out the situation the best they can.
Right.
But for
So
the
at
most,
least, yeah, so si en alguna ocasión ustedes ven algún animalito que esté viviendo afuera en este tiempo, pueden hablar al Pima Animal Care Center. Aquí están los teléfonos bajo la pantalla para que ustedes puedan, por favor, reportar eso. Y pues lo mejor es recogerlo y llevarlo a un lugar donde sí lo quieran. I think the best thing is to pick up the puppy and
Yeah.
place him in a home where, they can treat him right?
yeah, get loved, have family time. Every animal deserves it.
Exactly. Well, Trent, thank you so very much for bringing Honey.
Yeah.
I really hope, and I hope that we find that when they get her, when they adopt her, and anything that we can do for Pima Animal Care Center, we're here. You know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bueno,
Thank
y
you.
bueno, amigos, pues quédense con nosotros porque apenas la diversión empieza aquí en Bienvenidos a su casa.
Bienvenidos a su casa.
Bienvenidos a su casa. Y bueno, ahora no se imaginan la sorpresa que les tengo, porque han de decir, bueno, ¿y ahora por qué anda vestida así? Bueno, casi me forzaron, ahorita se van a dar cuenta porque y ahora me encuentro con una amiga a la que ella tenía años queriendo invitar y no se animaba y por fin la hizo. Welcome to your home. Thank you so much for being here, and guess what? I finally made it happen. I have to say, she made it happen. I am with a wonderful friend. We see each other almost every Saturday when I go. And I have to let you know that she's an amazing woman, and her name is Rhonda Moore. Rhonda!
Hello.
Finally made it. Shake my hand.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
You're just too strong. But tell me a little bit, or tell us a little bit about you. And then we'll talk about, this tremendous year. But first, what do you do? What is your job?
Well, I'm a principal with Sunnyside Unified School District. It's a K-3. I've been in education for about 27 years, and so working out has always been something that's helped me deal with stress.
Are kids stressful?
Their parents? No, no,
Just,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, but I think it's the best way to get rid of the stress, right? I mean, like, there's nothing. But I kind of started running for a few years, and then I finally decided to get in at the gym, and that's where I had the honor to meet you. And I have to say that I admire you because, I mean, you get there, you make us everybody like, we all want to be like her.
Thank
so,
you.
and when did you start working out? Or how did that passion came into your life that you say, I want to do it?
Well, actually, it started at a very young age. The earliest I remember working out was in 5th grade, and my mom used to go to the spa, they used to call it. And so there was a field day, and there was this young girl, and I really wanted to beat her. She was so competitive, and I'm not that competitive, but she kept saying that field day she wanted to beat me. So I trained at home. So I did, like, push-ups and sit-ups, and I did beat her. And so I think I was inspired by my mom going to a spa, and got really serious about it. When I was in my 20s, after I got married, my husband got me into running. So that was the beginning.
Oh,
so, and that was a long time ago.
Well, and I can tell now, another thing that is a mystery to me, although it shouldn't, because it's difficult to be on a diet. Yeah. And I heard sometimes that diet is more important than exercise. So you can do exercise you want, but diet is also good. Tell me how is your diet? Because
diet is really important. I used to work out 2.5 hours a day, and I would eat whatever I want, and I'll be 50 this year. And so, in my 40s, I started gaining weight, and I couldn't lose the weight until I met Ivan, which is our trainer, and he put me on a diet. And then I started seeing my shape and seeing the results of working out. And so now I just try and watch my calories, eat about 6 small meals a day, and try to drink less. You only can have like a glass of wine, and that's about it. And that's all.
Let's see. Well, you look marvelous.
Thank you.
So you said you were going to show us a little bit of, something.
Okay, yeah, I will. So, like I said, some things you can do for your triceps. You can take any kind of piece of furniture and you can use that, or you can use the couch, and then
I'm gonna follow her just so that she doesn't feel like she's by herself.
Okay. So you put your hands on the couch.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can bend your knees if you want. Yes. Like you can bend your knees.
Okay.
So if you bend your knees and you just your shoulders in and you just go down. So that's your triceps. Right? And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you put your legs out.
I won't make it
just go down just like that. Okay. And
wow.
If you want to do push-ups, girl push-ups are on your knees.
Okay.
I feel that girls can do whatever guys can do, so I always do the guy push-ups. So you go back and then you just go all the way down to your chin, and you go up. And you go down to your chin, and you go up. You can do it, Marie. You can do it. Go all the way down. Go all the way down, and then go up. Okay, so you did it. You did a good job.
This is ridiculous.
And then you can do, you can do lunges, like
lunges
that.
are easier. We're gonna have to cut that part. Okay, lunges.
You can just do lunges, but you have to have your back upright. Okay, and then just go back and forth, and then you can do, back lunges,
You can do the what?
like this. You can just go back.
Oh, the back
Go
ones?
back, yeah.
And which ones
And
did
you
I
can
do?
do the sides.
Oh, the ones, this.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, and then
Señoras, no lo hagan a solas en la casa.
Yeah, and then you can do the sides. You can go like this, so you can get the side.
Okay.
So there's a couple.
Like what?
Like this.
Ah,
yeah,
like
just like
this.
that, yeah. And then go
yeah.
on the side.
I forgot about those.
And then you have to finish with stretching. I'm into yoga lately. and I'm on this challenge. I've done 23 days straight, and so yoga just, it's really good for the spirit.
Yeah, it's true. I need it.
So
Well, and then the last thing, because I know that, you know, time is running very fast, what do you recommend? Do you think exercise is good for women?
I do. Like I said, I'll be 50 this year, and I think it's the fountain of youth. I've been working out, I guess, over 30 years, and I think that's the only way to stay young, stay healthy, mentally, to be quick and alert. And so, yeah, everybody needs to work out, no matter what age.
Así es de que, señoras, dice ella que hacer deporte es la fuente de la juventud. Les recomendamos, vénganse al gimnasio con nosotros. We're in LA Fitness. We're advertising already for nothing. But, you know, you should come with us and join us. It's a fantastic way to stay young.
Yeah, let's show our biceps, huh? No, just kidding.
Mira, y ahora
I'm
digo
just
que-
kidding.
que
You should show yours.
Bienvenidos a su casa.
All right. Thank you.
Bienvenidos a su casa.
Bienvenidos a su casa. Y bueno, ¿qué creen? Por fin se nos hizo traer a este talentoso cantante de Tucson, el señor Corey Spector. Y bueno, vamos a hacerle una entrevista porque la verdad yo quería conocerlo y de seguramente pues ustedes también en sus casitas. Welcome to your home. Guess what? We finally got him here. Bienvenidos a su casa. And we have this amazing talent that finally I got to see him as well. And well, I really was impressed by his, you know, everything he does and his songs and how talented he is. So we have here Mr. Corey Spector. Corey.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. It's been wonderful.
Well, we're delighted and honored. So we want people to know a little bit more about you. And I want to know, how did all this passion about music started? When?
Oh, it started a long time ago. I thank my brother, Kenneth, who, when I was a kid at 5 and 6 years old, had every album imaginable. He bought everything, and as he listened to music, I just soaked it all up myself. And I remember the Beatles at 5 and 6 years old, and the Four Seasons. And as time went on, even though there's different generations of music, which I love, I just come back to that era of great lyrics, great music, great harmonies, and it seems now when I play that all generations from 25 to 75 seem to know it in that regard. So grew up and kind of just late in life decided to kind of do it as my profession, and it's been very good.
Like when did you start now being, you know, doing it professionally?
After raising kids for 25 years, and the kids got out of the house, I decided to make a choice of my own and say, you know, I always wanted to try and do this professionally, and I'll give it 6 months and see if I can make a profession out of it. And that was 6.5 years ago. So it's been very, very good. And Tucson's been very, very good to me in the sense of the places I play and the people that come out and support. It's a great, great music town.
You know, the other day I went to your website and I couldn't believe how busy you are. I mean, you're playing every day, everywhere, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how does he do all this?
Well, there's a lot of hard work. People think the musicians sometimes just show up and play and things like that, but there's a lot of legwork that's involved. And, you know, I decided to make it my full-time profession. And you have to work very hard at working with all the different restaurants who are so busy, and the venues and the casinos and the resorts, and have to balance it all out. And it's a hard work, but it's so rewarding. It's worth it all. So that's what's happening.
It's gotta be, because when I went there, you know, when I saw you the other night, I could see everybody enjoying your music, and I think it was a little bit way after you started, and people kept just asking for more and more and more.
Yeah, the unique thing that, you know, I did one day, I decided, you know what, I'll write all my songs down and I'll put it on a list and I'll stick them on the tables and see if people want to, you know, pick songs, and it's turned into something. It's more of an interactive evening. Actually, one of the famous drummers named Max Weinberg, who actually worked with Conan O'Brien, he's actually doing something where I've been doing it for the last 6 years, and thank you, Max, for doing it now, where you go to his concert and you call out the song and you play, and that's what the whole night is like. You can pick out your favorite song, your favorite memory, and I will do my best. Sometimes there's more songs in a night than I can pick, but I'll do my best. And usually at the end of the night, we get to share stories about where that song came from in college or in high school. And even the kids have stories. I have people who are 20 years old who are picking out these songs because it's a memory of what their dad played on the radio, taking them into school. So our kids at 8 and 10 remember the songs, and they love them too. So I've been very fortunate that the music I play reaches all the different generations of music.
Well, you know, that was a great era of music. The talent was amazing. The lyrics, the instruments, everybody was absolutely great. And that many of songs, it's amazing because not only, you know, it brought songs up to my mind that I haven't even, or maybe I forgot, and then like, oh my God, he can sing this and this and that.
Right. Well, and again, it goes. Everybody's music, you know, there's an old saying by Billy Joel that it's still rock and roll to me. No matter if it's punk, if it's funk, if it's whatever, it's still rock and roll. The era that we came from had such great harmonies and such great music and such great melodies that I'm finding everybody having a memory of that song. So even though I love all types of music, I was very lucky to be so much involved in this special era of music. From Carole King to Elton John to Billy Joel to Motown to the Beatles and everybody else.
Nothing like that. To me, music is like singing and dancing is like the most wonderful thing because you just live it. And if it's in your blood, you will be happy for a long time, right?
Right. And I'm very, very fortunate to be able to see smiles on faces. Sometimes people have tears in their eyes from a song, and you go up there and you say, I'm so sorry that I made you cry, and they'll go, no, it's a good cry. It's a good cry. So it's all good. And you never know each night when I play whether it's going to be 60% love songs and 40% toe tappers or 70% toe tappers. It's just what you guys pick it out to be if you come out for an evening.
And you do all this by yourself. I'm telling you, it's got to be tough on you.
Yeah, it gets a little wearing in that regard, but the good thing about it is, you know, you just kind of, you can take it wherever you want to take it, and that's the good part of it too in that regard.
It's all here. Your passion and your talent is you can take it anywhere you want. So tell us, how can people find you? Where are you playing, or how can people? I'm sure there's a lot of places. So.
Right. You can basically look up my website, and it's just CoreySpector.com, CoreySpector, and there's tabs of history, there's tabs of my songs, but there's also a tab called Performance Dates where it'll show you 2 months ahead of where I'm playing. If you want to like me on Facebook, I have a musicians page and I have a personal page, but the personal page is easier to work with, so just friend Corey Spector, and then within there there'll be Facebook events that you'll see and you'll get invites or be able to see on your postings. Play all over town, everywhere from the Northwest up to Catalina, down to the far east side of Tucson, so wherever you live, you'll find a place where I'll play, and we'd love to see you out there, and we'd love to be able to play a song for you when off that song list.
Corey, thank you very much for this time. Now we're going to play a few songs that I'm sure a lot of us and you at home are going to love and enjoy it. But thank you so very much for coming here.
And I heard it's your 5th anniversary show, so thank you. I wish you well in another 5, 10, 15 years ahead in the same regard.
Give me a hug. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, then let's hear you play, and we'll follow you. We'll just go and chase you all over the place.
You got it. Let's do it. Let's hear those songs.
Ok, quédense con nosotros porque ahora va a cantarnos un maravilloso, maravilloso tema.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, now saying it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, now saying it's alright. Little darling, smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, now saying it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, now saying it's alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright.
Y bueno, amigos, pues ahora les traemos una persona muy, que es más, es mi amiga, Lisa Parks. Ella es una asistente de, no sé, contadora, ¿cómo se dice? No me acuerdo cómo se dice en español, but she's a bookkeeper, okay, more than anything, and my friend, and she is an amazing lady. So I invited her because, first of all, she hasn't been here for a long time, it was due, and then second of all, she's very talented. So I want to share a little bit of her brains with all of you. Lisa,
Yes.
thank you for being
Thank
here. Well, anyways, thank you. First of all, again, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me through all these years and for being so nice and so helpful to me.
Well, you're great to work with.
Yeah.
Makes a difference.
Yes, right. So, you know, but to me, I think obviously we're very close to the tax season, and sometimes I think that people don't know what a bookkeeper can do or help, or you know, some advice from you, because pretty much everybody, the people who work with you, and then an accountant, they start with you first, and then it goes to the accountant, right?
Right. That's
So
correct.
tell us a little bit about that.
So bookkeeping and accounting, it's very similar. It's money in, money out. It's it's accounting. Not very glamorous at times, but I just do the day-to-day and the month-to-month, and I help businesses keep their books in order. So when they go for tax season, they just take a couple of reports and hand it over, and it's very simple and quick and saves them money from the CPA, which charges quite a bit usually. So it saves the time for the CPA and for the client.
So, and that's great to know. But so, and what would be some of the advice that you would give our friends to start, you know, putting things together? Because I mean, you know me. I just gave her a bunch of stuff, and boom, there you go. And she's like, I mean, I just turned to my computer, and then I turned back, and she already fixed everything. And I'm like, how did you do this? I was thinking I was going to spend the whole weekend, you know, organizing those papers. What is the advice that you would give us to make your work easier, to help us more?
I think the biggest thing is, as a business owner, you should separate your personal and your business money. Definitely have a different checking account, maybe a savings account that you can put money away in case you owe taxes. Keep your receipts, keep your paperwork in order. At least keep it in a binder or
Right.
some kind of a file to hand over to make things easier. Make notes as you go so you don't forget what things are.
So the best thing would be to just immediately, as soon as probably the year starts, buy a notebook and start, writing things. I don't know why, but you say.
Well, and you can buy. I bought this
Oh, okay.
for $2 at the office supply, and it just has little just a 7-pocket file, and you can just label and put your information in there, and you can hand it over.
So what would you
Makes
put
it
there,
easy.
like medical bills or?
Medical bills,
Separate.
mileage, any receipts that you have for meals and entertainment, any things that you buy, equipment, assets, just anything that you use for your business.
For work and for
Mhm.
business. Well, and believe it or not, it's very complicated for a lot of us because like you just said, numbers are not so glamorous, and they are not to me either. But it is very confusing, and I think that the sooner we organize ourselves, the better, right?
Yes, definitely.
Because it just can be difficult. So, déjenme decirle un poquito rapidísimo lo que nos estaba diciendo Lisa, es de que ella es una asistente de contador, yo creo, y lo que ella hace es obviamente pasar todos los papeles que usted le pueda llevar para después pasárselos al contador. Lo que ella dice es que al principio de año, es más, ya empieza a organizar todos sus recibos, separe sus gastos médicos, lo que vaya a gastar para trabajo, y después hable con una persona como ella para que ella lo organice todo y así le ahorre dinero con un contador. Anyways, would you be okay if some people call you to ask you questions at some point or
Yes,
even
that'd be
work
great.
with you?
Yes.
Give us your phone number. Where can they call you?
490-2656, and my website is simplybookkeepingllc.com. Very simple.
Well, it's simple to her, of course, right? It is not simple, but it is simple to you.
Well, that's
So
why I'm good at what I do to help
exactly,
you so you
that's
can
right.
do
So
your
it's
job.
simply_bookkeeping.
That's
At-
my email.
Yeah, you already gave you her email.
That's okay. It's on the website
The
too.
website, what is it?
Simplybookllc.com.
Simplybookllc.com.
LLC.com. Yeah.
So, send her a message, and believe me, she's amazing. She helps me, and if she can help me, she can help anybody.
Thank
Y bueno, amigos, quédense con nosotros porque tenemos más aquí en Bienvenidos a su casa. Bienvenidos a su casa. Bienvenidos a su casa.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it completes when I wore a younger man's clothes. Oh, la da da, da da da, la da da, da da da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke, ought to light up your smoke. But there's some place that she'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la, da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist. Never had time for a wife. And he's talking with David, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as a businessman slowly gets stoned. If they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Whoa, la, da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright.
Usted puede ser dueño de su propio hogar por menos de lo que paga en renta. Llámenos para una lista gratuita de casas embargadas. ¿Quiere vender su casa? En Help You le ofrecemos servicios completos de bienes raíces ahorrándole miles de dólares en comisiones. También somos especialistas en negociar con los bancos en caso de que ya no pueda pagar su hipoteca. En Help You tenemos un equipo de profesionales a su servicio. Nuestras consultas son totalmente gratuitas. Llámenos. Y recuerde, yo soy María Powell, mejorando su futuro y patrimonio familiar. Y ahora les tenemos un segmento muy serio que es el segmento de bienes raíces. Señoras y señores, quería comentarles que en Help You Sell somos una compañía de servicios completos de bienes raíces, pero trabajamos como en el lado del listado con cuotas fijas, no porcentuales, lo que le puede ahorrar miles de dólares en comisiones. Aparte, anunciamos su casa en la televisión. También les traemos un paquete con unos materiales increíbles que ya los hemos puesto aquí. Pero ahora les quiero hablar un poquitito de lo que son las inversiones, cómo usted puede comenzar a comprar casas como, bueno, aunque siempre es como un negocio, verlo como un negocio, como un futuro, ¿no? Como una manera de poder retirarse en un futuro y, bueno, pues tener varias casitas, 2, 3, 4 o más, que las pueda usted rentar. Yo les recomiendo que nos sentemos, me llaman, nos sentamos y platicamos y yo les puedo ayudar cómo comenzar con muy poquito dinero a comprar sus propiedades para irlas pues acumulando, y ya sea que las compren, las arreglen y las vendan, o las compren y las renten. Así es de que llámeme para una cita en donde podemos hablar de todas estas posibilidades y de un progreso para usted, de cómo hacerse de un futuro económico más sólido. Mi teléfono, aquí está en la pantalla, es el 975-6697, y bueno, pues aquí los esperamos. ¿Ok? Y ahora vamos al siguiente segmento.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you. From good friends and true. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you and happiness too.
Y bueno, pues ahora en mi segmento, uno de mis segmentos favoritos, porque pues todos son los consentidos, vamos a felicitar a todos los cumpleañeros de febrero y marzo, que bueno, pues un abrazo muy fuerte, happy birthday en buen cumpleaños. Y estas personas maravillosas, amistades mías, friends en Amici, son Manuela Schneider, happy birthday, Giovanni Berlingeni, Marcello Peruccino, Cintia Franco, Juan Montoya, Vic Ledesma, mi sobrino, Tom Núñez de Help You Sail, Francesca Marquino, Melanie Bryan, Lisa Parks, happy birthday, Daniel González, sobrino, felicidades, Richard Mithan, Mara Ruoso, buen cumpleaños Mara, Fabio Benditi y Gabriela Flores. A todos ustedes un abrazo, feliz cumpleaños. Y ahora pues pasamos a los memes, que a mí la verdad me encantan. Y comenzamos, por cierto, antes que nada, agradecerle a Cristal. Cristal, gracias por los memes, thank you very much, porque pues ya ven, nos ayudaron ahora. Y comenzamos con este que dice, sometimes you gotta say, hay comida en la casa to yourself, como diciendo, oigan, qué hambre, ¿no? Definitivamente. Y a otro que dice, learning to cook from Mexican moms is a struggle. They don't be measuring anything. They just be throwing things into a cazuela and putting tantito de no sé qué y no sé cuánto, y yo valiendo mamá. Pues en ese sentido, es cierto, las mamás, yo la verdad no sé cómo se prepara. Yo preparo el pozole, pero no, si ustedes me preguntan cómo lo hago, ay no, por favor, no me pregunten. Next, Giovanni. Facts, it's not chisme if it is true. Ok, así es de que si no quieren que digan chisme, mejor no pórtense bien. Y aquí dice, I'm doing an all green diet, green enchiladas, tacos con cilantrito, una margarita de limón yo creo, y pues unos nachos con queso. No, señoras, no se crean, no hagan ese tipo de dieta verde, por favor. Y aquí dice otro, me leaves a dirty fork in the sink and my mom, aquí no hay sirvienta. Exactamente es lo que yo les digo a mis hijos, no, aquí no hay sirvienta. Y la última, o casi el tema, dice, I don't need a boyfriend, I need $12 million en pan dulce. Y eso sí, quiero que lo sepan, a mí me encanta el pan dulce. Gracias, Cristal, porque ya se me antojaron las donas. Y luego otra vez pan. Dice, cause I am dreaming of you tonight. Ese es el título de una canción de Selena, pero exactamente a mí me encanta ese pan, la conchita. Bueno, este es el ultrasonido de Cristal, ¿verdad? Dice, mi ultrasonido en estos momentos, puros tamales. Bueno, a lo mejor el mío también. Y bueno, así es de que esos fueron los memes de hoy. Gracias, señoras, envíenos más memes. Y pasamos al siguiente segmento. Déjenme ver qué segmento es el que sigue. Sigue el de la señora Benigna y su hija Patricia, que nos trajeron una comida para chuparse los dedos. Quédense con nosotros. Y ahora tengo el gran honor de tener a unas personas lindas que, bueno, apenas las conocí creo que ayer y ya las quiero y ya les hice que vinieran acá. Les dije, a ver, ¿por qué de una vez no se vienen al programa? Se sientan conmigo y ahora en vez de estar del otro lado de la cámara, pues ahora están en este lado. ¿Qué les parece? Y nos encontramos con la señora Benigna y con Patricia Lozano. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Hola,
Salúdeme.
gracias.
Hola,
Hola.
Pati. Mucho gusto en conocerte.
Igualmente.
Señora. Bueno, pues mire, este segmento se llama El Rinconcito del Amor, porque pues queremos hablar del amor que ya casi no se habla, ¿verdad? En este mundo. Y yo quiero que usted me diga, primero, pues cuántos hijos tiene Benigna y qué es lo que el amor por sus hijos la motivó en la vida. ¿Qué motivo le dieron?
Pues primeramente tengo 4 hijos, 2 hombres y 2 mujeres. Y lo que nos motivó a nosotros para venirnos para acá fueron ellos, para que tuvieran un mejor futuro. Y pues eso.
Y mucho sacrificio, ¿no? Porque
No,
me
pues
imagino
sí.
que es difícil. Luego con Patricia, cómo se porta, que ya me llegaron los reportes de que, bueno, total, ¿verdad? Pero no, bueno, y es admirable la fuerza y la entrega y que usted está aquí. Y bueno, aquí delante de todo el mundo les voy a decir que me hizo de comer gorditas, frijolitos, carne molida, picadillo, de todo. No, hombre, ya saben que a mí no me gusta cocinar. Y luego me agarró la mano y dijo, tú no te preocupes, yo te llevo de comer. Así es de que gracias, de verdad es que es
Con
un
todo
amor.
gusto.
Ahora te lo voy a enseñar todo lo que trajo. Y bueno, Pati, ahora vamos contigo rapidísimo. Tú dime qué es lo que te motiva a ti. Porque obviamente yo he visto y lo comprobé ayer que tu mami las adora, a ustedes los adora. Tú dime de ahorita aquí enfrente de ella, ¿cuál es el amor que tú sientes por tu mami? ¿Qué es lo que...?
Pues mi mamá es el motor de mi vida, es la que me mueve para todos lados. Si no fuera por ella, yo creo que yo no estuviera ahorita aquí pues contigo. Precisamente estábamos platicando ayer de lo que ella hace por mí, que me mueve. Si no fuera por ella, yo creo que yo no estuviera donde estoy ahorita. Es el motor de mi vida, la verdad.
Y obviamente pues tiene que ser un amor súper allegado, ¿no? Súper, ¿cómo se dice así? Que no se puede romper con nada, y no debe de romperse con nada ni por nadie. Es una mancuerna que debe estar siempre. Además, tú, de verdad, valórala porque tú tienes la suerte hermosa de tenerla. Yo la perdí a los 16 años y te juro que toda la vida me ha hecho falta. Entonces yo ver a una persona así, con ese amor y con esa entrega y con esa fuerza, digo, híjoles, qué envidia, ¿eh? De la buena, pero qué envidia. Cuídala, ¿verdad? Y si usted quiere, pues, ya estoy grande para que sea mi mamá, ¿verdad? Pero
No,
aunque sea,
sí.
pues, ahí...
Puede ser
hermanas,
su mamá
la
de
que
todos
sea.
modos.
Ya dijo. Bueno, señora, muchas gracias por estar aquí, de verdad. Muchas gracias por
No, muchas
la
gracias por
licencia.
invitarnos.
Muchas gracias por invitarnos. Primera vez que vemos nosotros estos.
Sí, es la
Es,
primera.
¿cómo le diré? Algo inusual, pues nosotros nunca ni en la vida hubiéramos pensado esto.
Pues yo quiero decirle que la invité precisamente porque es muy importante. Usted es importante para mí y tú también, obviamente, y quería darle un pequeño regalito porque la verdad, pues a lo mejor no es nada, pero quería demostrarle mi cariño y mi agradecimiento y gracias por estar aquí.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas
Ahora,
gracias.
dígales a todos que ven el programa, capaz, dígales.
Sí, que ven todo el programa de...
El programa, no hay problema, ya no hay problema. Bueno, señora, muchísimas gracias, Pati. Y quédese porque vamos a ver la verdad. Sí, ya, creo que sí. Bueno, quédese con nosotros porque todavía tenemos más aquí en Bienvenidos a su casa. Ay, y la cosa para mí más padre del programa, bueno, no todas, ¿verdad? No puedo decir esto. Quiero platicarles un poquito de Dr. Vintage, una persona que conocí en Roma, Italia, que la verdad no sabía quién era exactamente, aunque lo conocí en un lugar bailando. Y él estaba abriendo pues el evento y estuvo padricísimo. Cuando fui por una bebida, pues me lo encontré ahí tomándose fotos con las personas y dijo, le pregunté si nos tomamos una foto, ¿me podía tomar una foto con él? Me dijo que sí. Y bueno, pues hemos estado en comunicación y ¿qué creen? Vamos a grabar un especial con Dr. Vintage, con música de los 70s, 80s y 90s, que es su especialidad. Y bueno, yo pienso que va a ser un suceso para mí, un gran honor que ahora pues él sea amigo mío. Y pues yo encantada de la vida, así es de que estén al pendiente porque vamos a tener este maravilloso programa a todos ustedes del Dr. Vintage. Y bueno, vamos a poner algunos de sus videos en nuestra página de Facebook de Bienvenidos a su casa para que le den un like también, por favor, si pueden, ¿ok? Y bueno, pues quédense. Ojalá disfruten un poquito de la música de Dr. Vintage y nos vemos en el siguiente segmento.
Everybody, if you got what it takes, 'cause I'm Dr. Vintage, rock to the show, and these are the race. We are walking like in a Dolce Vita. E la musica va. This sound we got it right. Bienvenidos a su casa.
Bienvenidos a su casa. Y bueno amigos, hemos llegado al final de esta edición de Bienvenidos a su casa. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Y bueno, pues, ¿qué les parece si ya vienen con nosotros a bailar? Tráigase a la señora, al marido, a los niños, al perro, a todo el mundo. Y véngase porque ya sabe que los esperamos aquí en Bienvenidos a su casa.
You got me wanting you.
I'm gonna put this inside your jeans, okay?
There we go. Perfect.
Ah, perfect. No, Giovanni.
Cut.
Yeah. I'm telling her she's gonna dance like this with me. Her head right underneath my neck like that, and she's like, oh, poor thing.
How does she do in the car? She sits up.
Oh, it's
front?
okay. She loves it. Yeah.
Does she sit or lay?
No, she sits. She likes to see things.
Hi, we are rolling.
What is the number? I forgot. 2514, or what did I say before?
14, I think.
11D12.
11D12.
11D12. That was a good one, Giovanni. You just confused.
Segment 14.
Segment 14, thank you.
Okay. All right, segment 14, take 1, 5, 4, 3. Okay, gracias. What you're doing to her? Yeah. We put microphones on people all the time. And when we do live shows, you have to do
Yeah.
like 15 seconds to get it up.
¿Y qué? Están corriendo. Así que quédense con nosotros. Pasamos al siguiente segmento de Pima, Animal Care Center.
And cut. All right, good.
And cut.
You were,
Like, wow, how many seconds?
about like 5 seconds over. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I know. I'm already stressed.
5, 4, 3, 2.
1. Y bueno, pues ¿cómo están ustedes en esta bella mañana de domingo de nuevo? Y ya saben que a mí este segmento de lo que son los cumpleaños y los memes, pues a mí me encanta. Así que hoy vamos a felicitar a todos en su casita que cumplen años entre febrero y marzo. Happy birthday, buen cumpleaños. Y ahora voy a decir una de las personas que cumplen años, like...
Sorry, cut. Sorry.
Bienvenidos a su casa. This program was brought to you by Help You Sell Galleria Realty.